Top down in the winner, that's how winners do. Top down in the winner, that's how winners do. Top down in the winner, that's how winners do. I'm 9-15 straight, and all my niggas too. Top down in the winner.
Here's the return from inside the 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. The quick out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. On a little time, lets it go. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Canes! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Oof, and after that pick 6, not to start this quarter. quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You got to keep going.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dances away. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's a quick throw after that. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Gives it on the option. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run there?
I think now, yeah. Of course, now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after taking the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's it, 5. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive. impressive. But, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. From the gun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Wood. Buying some time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Poe. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, looking to the big tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And you could tell the QB found a matchup he liked, and that was the tight end running that 7 route or that corner route, trying to make a play, trying to give him the football, but really, really nice coverage on the back end. Not letting that big fella get his body on him and post him up. Doing a good job getting his hand on the football, swatting it to the ground.
Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. See if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down just on the same wavelength. They make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Rides to back and leads. Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab. To the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? Fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Toledo. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Wood. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That pass is incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Pressure coming. And they go for the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll haul it in right around the logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wood. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Canes can really attack on this second and short. On the run, it's Paul. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to throw, it's Wood. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Canes have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Touchdown, Miami! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
And it doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
And he made the extra point without problem. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He wants to go deep. Reels it in on the outside. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's a fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
Quarterback moving. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Wilson to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Caught over the middle, good shot. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Wood. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the outside. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. Right? They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Got room to work. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw, it's Wood. Rushes on him. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, and it was real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Paul. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Hurricanes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it. It's Paul. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop. When you have such great playmakers at the quarterback spot, third down, if people are covered, what can he do? Take off, scramble, and now set this offense up with a first and goal.
And the Canes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Mano-y-mano, the offensive line gets it done. Driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 8 over Navy. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second and 10. He'll throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes the catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. NC State with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. Flips it out in the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Turns it on down the left side. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, NC State. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Snapped it in the shotgun. Got his man on the right. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. From the gun, running back on the move.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Catch in the middle. It's blocked. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Grabbed in the middle. It's blocked. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. He breaks a tackle. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's shot. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Give to the running back.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Puts through the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Watson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
42 Spider.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's not afraid to go deep. Looking to get it in. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
The Hurricanes trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Hawaii is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 17 over North Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson will throw. Here's a heat. Finds his back in the middle. And just a short
Defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I absolutely